As a man thinketh, transform your thoughts in dream time. James Allen. Lesson 1. Thought and Character. As you settle into the gentle embrace of approaching sleep, feel yourself entering the most sacred workshop of your being, the quiet realm where thought meets character, where the invisible sculptor of your soul begins its tender work. In these precious moments between waking and dreaming, your mind becomes like soft clay in the hands of a master artist, ready to be shaped by the gentle pressure of your deepest thoughts. Your character, that mysterious essence that others sense when they meet you, that inner light that guides your steps through life, is not something carved in stone. It flows like water, taking the shape of the vessel of your thoughts. Each night, as your conscious mind releases its grip on the day's concerns, your character continues to form itself according to the patterns you've traced with your thinking. Think of your thoughts as gentle streams flowing through the landscape of your inner self. Some thoughts carve channels of kindness and strength, while others may wear away the banks of confidence and peace. But here, in the sanctuary of sleep, you have the power to redirect these streams, to guide them toward the fertile valleys where noble character takes root and flourishes. As your breathing deepens and slows, allow yourself to release any thoughts that have been wearing away at your sense of worth. Those harsh inner voices that whisper of failure or inadequacy, let them dissolve like morning mist before the warmth of the sun. They are not the architects of your true character. They are merely old patterns, worn paths that no longer serve the magnificent being you are becoming. In their place, invite thoughts that honor the dignity of your spirit. Feel how naturally thoughts of integrity want to flow through you, like a clear mountain spring seeking its natural course. Your character thirsts for these pure waters. Each gentle breath you take carries with it the possibility of becoming more genuinely yourself, more honest, more compassionate, more courageous. The beautiful truth that James Allen discovered, and that you are now absorbing into the very depths of your being, is that character is not a gift bestowed by fortune or birth. It is the harvest of your chosen thoughts, the fruit of seeds you plant in the garden of your mind. As you drift deeper into sleep's embrace, you become the wise gardener, selecting only those thoughts that will bloom into the character you wish to embody. Your subconscious mind, that faithful servant that works tirelessly through the night hours, is already beginning to weave these new patterns into the fabric of who you are. It takes each thought of self-respect and spins it into confidence. It gathers your intentions of kindness and weaves them into genuine compassion. While your body rests, this invisible transformation continues, gentle yet profound. Notice how your character has already been shaped by the dominant thoughts of your past. The qualities you admire in yourself bloomed from seeds of positive thinking, while any traits you wish to change grew from different soil. But tonight, and every night, you can choose anew. You can plant fresh seeds in the fertile darkness of sleep. As you surrender to the natural rhythm of rest, trust that your character is aligning itself with your highest thoughts. The person you will be tomorrow morning is being tenderly formed by the thoughts you choose to nurture as you fall asleep. This is the gentle miracle of human consciousness, that we can think ourselves into becoming who we truly wish to be. Let your last conscious thoughts be of the character traits you most desire to embody. See yourself moving through the world with the grace and strength that flow naturally from a mind at peace with itself. Feel the quiet dignity that comes from thoughts aligned with your highest values. As sleep takes you into its gentle arms, rest in the knowing that you are becoming, thought by breath, the noble expression of your truest self. Lesson 2. The power of the mind in sleep. As you settle into the gentle embrace of night, you enter the most sacred laboratory of transformation that exists within you. Your conscious mind, with all its daily chatter and earthly concerns, begins to fade like distant echoes, making way for something far more profound and powerful. In these precious hours of sleep, your mind becomes a fertile garden where the seeds of tomorrow's reality take root and begin their mysterious journey toward manifestation. Think of your sleeping mind as a master craftsman who works in silence, shaping and molding the raw materials of your thoughts into the substance of your waking experience. While your body rests in peaceful surrender, your subconscious mind moves with purposeful precision, weaving together the threads of your deepest beliefs and most cherished dreams into the tapestry of your life. Each breath you take in sleep carries with it the gentle power to transform, to heal, and to create anew. The thoughts you hold as you drift into this sacred state become like seeds planted in the richest soil imaginable. Unlike the harsh ground of daily consciousness, where doubt and fear often prevent good thoughts from taking root, your sleeping mind receives every positive intention with perfect acceptance. Here, in this realm of infinite possibility, your mind's natural wisdom awakens to its true power, unencumbered by the limitations that daylight seems to impose. As you breathe deeply and allow your body to sink into complete relaxation, feel the gentle stirring of this inner power beginning to work within you. Your mind in sleep is not dormant, but vibrantly alive, processing and integrating every truth you have embraced, every vision you have held dear, every noble aspiration that has touched your heart. This is the time when transformation happens most naturally, when the resistance of the ego dissolves and your true nature emerges to claim its rightful place in your consciousness. The beauty of this nocturnal alchemy lies in its gentleness. Unlike the forceful efforts of the waking mind, which often struggles and strains to create change, your sleeping mind works with the effortless grace of nature itself. Just as a flower unfolds its petals without struggle, just as a river carves its path through stone with patient persistence, your subconscious mind shapes your character and circumstances through the quiet power of repeated impression. Each night, as you surrender to sleep, you surrender also to the infinite intelligence that dwells within you. This intelligence knows exactly what needs to be healed, what patterns need to be released, and what new qualities need to be developed. It works with perfect precision, dissolving the old and crystallizing the new, always moving you toward wooing progress and freshness, and depth and feeling. In your dreams, you may glimpse the wonderful work being accomplished in the hidden chambers of your mind. Sometimes you will dream of flying, symbolizing your soul's liberation from limiting beliefs. Other times, you will dream of beautiful gardens or flowing waters, representing the natural abundance and peace that are becoming part of your inner landscape. These dreams are not mere fantasies, but glimpses of the reality being constructed in the workshop of your sleeping consciousness. As you continue to rest in this peaceful state, allow yourself to feel profound gratitude for this nightly gift of renewal. Your mind possesses capabilities beyond what your conscious awareness can fully comprehend, and in sleep, these capabilities are given free rein to work their gentle magic. Every problem that seemed insurmountable during the day becomes workable in the creative laboratory of sleep. Every limitation that appears solid begins to dissolve under the patient influence of your awakened subconscious power. The power of your mind in sleep is the power of pure potential, expressing itself through you. It is the power that turns the darkness of night into the light of new understanding, the power that transforms the lead of negative thinking into the gold of wisdom and peace. As you sleep tonight, and every night, this power works ceaselessly on your behalf, ensuring that each dawn brings you closer to the magnificent being you are destined to become. Lesson 3. Effect of thought on circumstances. As you settle into this gentle space between waking and sleeping, allow yourself to discover one of life's most beautiful secrets. Your outer world is but a reflection of your inner thoughts, as faithful as moonlight upon still water. Night, as your conscious mind releases its grip and your subconscious opens like a flower to the dew, you begin to understand that every circumstance in your life has grown from the garden of your thoughts. Your circumstances do not happen to you, beloved dreamer. They happen through you. Like seeds scattered by an invisible hand, your thoughts have been quietly creating the landscape of your life, day by day, thought by thought. The home you dwell in, the people who surround you, the opportunities that find their way to your door, all of these are the faithful servants of your predominant thoughts, manifesting with the precision of seasons following one another in their appointed time. As you breathe deeply and feel your body melting into rest, whisper to yourself, "My circumstances flow from the fountain of my thoughts." Feel the truth of these words settling into your being like warm honey. You are not a victim of external forces beyond your control. You are the quiet creator, the gentle architect of your own experience, designing your world from the blueprint of your inner life. Tonight, as you drift deeper into the realm where transformation happens naturally, release any thoughts that have painted your world with shadows. Let go of the belief that you are powerless, that circumstances control you, that you must simply endure whatever life brings. In this peaceful state, you begin to see how perfectly your thoughts have been working all along. The person who thinks habitually of failure finds himself surrounded by failing ventures, not through cruel fate, but through the magnetic power of his own mental atmosphere. The one who dwells on lack discovers scarcity at every turn, while the soul who thinks abundantly finds abundance flowing like a river that knows its way to the sea. Your thoughts create an invisible atmosphere around you, dear sleeper, and this atmosphere draws to you circumstances that match its quality. Think thoughts of peace, and peaceful conditions arrange themselves in your life. Think thoughts of goodness, and good people are drawn into your circle, like flowers turning toward the sun. Think thoughts of success, and successful opportunities present themselves with the naturalness of birds finding their way home. As your breathing grows slower and deeper, repeat softly, "I attract harmony by thinking harmonious thoughts." Feel this truth sinking into your subconscious mind, where it will work its gentle magic throughout the night. You are learning to think as a gardener thinks, knowing that the seeds you plant today become the harvest you gather tomorrow. In this drowsy wisdom, you understand that changing your circumstances is as natural as changing your thoughts. You need not struggle or force or push against the world. You need only tend your inner garden with the same patience and care that nature tends her seasons. Think differently, and your world must change, for it has no choice but to reflect the new patterns you are weaving in the loom of consciousness. Let these words carry you deeper into sleep. Each positive thought sends ripples of blessing into my world. See yourself as a stone dropped into the still pond of existence, and every loving thought creates circles of good that expand far beyond what you can imagine. Your changed thinking changes not only your own circumstances, but touches every life you encounter, creating a web of blessing that reaches into places you will never see. As you surrender to the gentle transformation happening in your sleep, know that you are already different than you were when you first lay down tonight. Your understanding has shifted, your inner atmosphere has cleared, and tomorrow's circumstances are already reshaping themselves to match the new quality of your thoughts. Sleep now, peaceful creator, and let your dreams be filled with visions of the beautiful circumstances that are even now making their way toward you. Drawn by the invisible magnet of your transformed thinking. Lesson 4. Effect of thought on health and body. As you settle into the gentle embrace of sleep, allow yourself to discover the profound truth that your body listens to every whisper of your mind. Like a faithful servant, each cell responds to the thoughts you think, the emotions you harbor, and the beliefs you hold most dear. In this sacred hour of rest, you have the power to speak healing into every fiber of your being, to breathe vitality into tired bones, and to restore the perfect harmony between your thinking mind and your physical form. Your body is not separate from your thoughts, dear friend. It is the living canvas upon which your mental states paint themselves in vibrant colors of health or illness, strength or weakness, youth or premature aging. Every anxious thought sends ripples of tension through your muscles. Every peaceful breath carries waves of relaxation to your nervous system. Every moment of gratitude floods your bloodstream with healing chemistry, more powerful than any medicine crafted by human hands. As you drift deeper into this restorative sleep, feel how your body begins to soften and release all the accumulated stress of worried thinking. Those tight shoulders that have carried the weight of fearful thoughts now melt like snow in spring sunshine. That restless stomach that is churned with anxiety now settles into perfect peace. Your heart, which may have raced with the panic of troubled thoughts, now beats with the steady rhythm of trust and tranquility. Imagine now that with each breath, you are drawing in pure vitality, perfect health, and radiant well-being. Feel this healing energy flowing through your bloodstream, reaching every organ, every tissue, every cell. Your liver releases toxins not just from your body, but from your thinking. Your kidneys filter out not only waste, but the residue of negative emotions. Your heart pumps not just blood, but love and life force to every corner of your being. In this quiet sanctuary of sleep, you become aware that your thoughts of health are more than mere wishes. They are commands to which your body eagerly responds. When you think thoughts of strength, your muscles grow stronger. When you think thoughts of energy, your vitality increases. When you think thoughts of perfect function, every system in your body begins to operate with greater harmony and efficiency. Let go now of every thought that has ever suggested you are anything less than perfectly whole. These are not truths about your nature. They are merely old programs that no longer serve your highest good. In this moment of deep rest, you have the power to install new patterns, new expectations, new realities of radiant health and boundless vitality. Feel your immune system growing stronger as you flood your mind with thoughts of protection and perfect resistance to all that would harm you. Sense your digestive system finding its natural rhythm as you release the stress that has disrupted its gentle processes. Notice how your breathing becomes deeper and more nourishing as you let go of the anxious thoughts that have made it shallow and strained. Your skin, the boundary between your inner world and outer experience, now glows with the radiance of peaceful thoughts. Your eyes grow brighter as you see life through the lens of hope rather than fear. Your voice carries the resonance of confidence as you speak kindly to yourself in the silence of your mind. Every aspect of your physical being responds to this shift in your mental atmosphere, like flowers turning toward the sun. As you continue to rest in this place of healing thoughts, remember that your body is always working toward perfect health. It knows how to heal cuts, how to fight infection, how to replace old cells with new ones. All you need to do is remove the interference of worried, fearful, or angry thinking, and allow this natural healing intelligence to do its perfect work. Night, as you sleep, your body continues its miraculous work of repair and renewal, guided by the peaceful thoughts you have planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Every cell receives the message of perfect health. Every system aligns with the vision of optimal function. You awaken tomorrow, not just rested in body, but renewed in the very foundation of your physical well-being, knowing that as you think, so your body becomes. Lesson 5. Thought and purpose in life. As you settle into the gentle embrace of this sacred hour, let your mind drift like a leaf upon still waters toward the golden thread that weaves through all existence, your purpose. In the quiet sanctuary of approaching sleep, your soul whispers its deepest truths, revealing the magnificent design that has always lived within you, waiting for this moment of perfect stillness to emerge. Your purpose flows through you like a river finding the sea, carrying with it every thought, every dream, every whispered hope that has ever stirred in the chambers of your heart. This is not a burden to carry, dear dreamer, but a song to sing, a light to follow, a gentle current that guides your vessel through all the waters of life. As your breathing deepens and your body surrenders to rest, feel this current beginning to move through your consciousness, aligning every scattered thought with the compass of your soul's true direction. In the laboratory of sleep, where transformation works its quiet miracles, your subconscious mind begins to gather the fragments of your days. Every moment of doubt, every flash of inspiration, every question that has haunted your waking hours, and weaves them into a tapestry of perfect clarity. The confusion that may have clouded your vision dissolves like morning mist before the sun, revealing the path that has always been there, illuminated now by the gentle light of inner knowing. Each thought that flows through your mind in these precious moments becomes a messenger of purpose, carrying news of your highest calling to every corner of your being. Feel how naturally your consciousness begins to organize itself around this central flame, like iron filings drawn to a magnet, creating order from chaos, meaning from confusion, direction from the wandering thoughts that once scattered your energy in a dozen directions. Your purpose is not a destination to reach, but a quality of being to embody, not a problem to solve, of a gift to unwrap, not a burden to shoulder, but wings to spread. As you drift deeper into the realm where dreams are born, let this truth settle into the fertile soil of your subconscious. You are not searching for your purpose, for it has never been lost. You are simply remembering what your soul has always known, allowing what has always been true to rise to the surface of your awareness like pearls from the ocean depths. Every breath carries this remembering deeper into your being. Each exhale releasing the old patterns of scattered thinking, each inhale drawing in the clarity that aligns all things with perfect wisdom. Your thoughts, once like leaves blown by every wind, now find their natural arrangement around the tree of your deepest values, your truest aspirations, your soul's authentic expression in this world. Feel the gentle transformation beginning as your mind releases its grip on the small concerns that have occupied your attention, making space for the grander vision that seeks to express itself through your unique gifts. In this space of surrender, purpose is not something you must strive to discover, but something you allow to discover you, unfolding naturally as you align your thinking with the highest possibilities. I sleep in trust that my path unfolds with perfect clarity. You whisper to the night, and the night whispers back with the voice of infinite wisdom. Your purpose is already written in the stars of your consciousness, already planted in the garden of your dreams, already moving through your life like a golden thread, connecting every moment to the magnificent whole. As sleep claims you now, let go of all effort to figure out your purpose through the struggles of the thinking mind. Instead, trust the deeper intelligence that works while you rest, weaving together the threads of your experience into a pattern so beautiful, so perfectly suited to your gifts and the world's needs, that you will wake with wonder at the perfection of it all. Each thought now aligns with your soul's deepest calling, creating a symphony of purpose that plays in the background of your dreams, preparing you to step into your fullest expression with grace, clarity, and joy. Lesson 6. The silent law of cause and effect. In the quiet sanctuary of your sleep, there exists a law as certain as the turning of seasons, as reliable as the rising sun. This is the silent law of cause and effect, working through your thoughts with the gentle persistence of water shaping stone. As you rest in these peaceful moments, allow your mind to embrace this profound truth. Every thought you think is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe, destined to return to you as your lived experience. Feel yourself sinking deeper into this, like settling into warm, welcoming earth. The law that governs your thoughts is not harsh or punishing, but infinitely just and perfectly balanced. You cannot plant thoughts of fear and reap courage, just as you cannot plant thoughts of love and receive hatred in return in your mind. As you breathe slowly and deeply, releasing the tensions of the day, let this wisdom flow through every fiber of your being. You are not a victim of circumstance, but the sovereign creator of your experience through the thoughts you choose to nurture. Each gentle breath carries away the old belief that life happens to you, replacing it with the empowering truth that life flows from you through the channel of your thinking. In this drowsy state of receptive awareness, your subconscious mind opens like a flower to the morning sun, ready to receive these seeds of understanding. You begin to see that every condition in your life, every relationship, every opportunity or challenge has come to you through the magnetic power of your dominant thoughts. This recognition does not burden you with guilt, but liberates you with possibility. If your thoughts have created your current reality, then your thoughts can certainly create a new and better one. The silent law works with patient persistence, like a master gardener who knows that the finest fruits require time to ripen. You need not strain or struggle to make this law operate in your favor. It is already working, always working, responding to the mental atmosphere you create with your habitual thinking. As you drift deeper into sleep's embrace, feel yourself becoming aware of the quality of thoughts you have been planting. Without judgment, simply observe and gently choose to plant only those seeds you wish to see flowering in your life. Let your mind become like a carefully tended garden, where only beautiful thoughts are allowed to take root. As worry tries to enter, you calmly pull it like a weed, replacing it with trust. When doubt attempts to establish itself, you gently remove it, planting confidence in its place. Fear finds no fertile ground in your consciousness, for you have prepared the soil of your mind to welcome only love, peace, and joyful expectation. The law of cause and effect works not by force, but by attraction. Your thoughts create an invisible magnetic field around you, drawing to you people, circumstances, and opportunities that match their vibration. Thoughts of abundance attract abundance. Thoughts of health create health. Thoughts of love bring love into your experience. This is not mystical wishful thinking, but the practical application of an unwavering natural law. As sleep takes you deeper into its restorative embrace, rest in the perfect security of knowing that every loving thought, every generous impulse, every moment of gratitude you have experienced is even now working to bring beauty into your life. The kind word you spoke, the compassion you felt, the hope you maintained in difficult moments, all of these are seeds that must, by law, produce their corresponding harvest. Night, as you surrender to sleep's gentle current, you plant only the finest seeds in the garden of your consciousness. You choose thoughts of peace, and peace flows toward you. You select thoughts of prosperity, and abundance finds its way to your door. You nurture thoughts of perfect health, and vitality courses through your being. The silent law receives your mental offering and begins immediately to bring forth its natural result. Sleep now in perfect trust, knowing that the universe is conspiring to bring you exactly what your thoughts have requested. You are one with the gentle law that never fails, never forgets, and never brings anything but perfect justice to your experience. Lesson 7. The seeds of thought and their harvest. As you settle into the gentle embrace of sleep, imagine yourself as a tender gardener, walking through the infinite fields of your mind. Each thought you have ever entertained has been a seed, cast into the fertile soil of your consciousness, and now, in these sacred hours of rest, you witness the profound truth that every seed must yield its harvest according to its kind. The thoughts of love you have planted bloom into experiences of love. The thoughts of fear you may have scattered grow into circumstances of anxiety. But tonight, dear dreamer, you become the conscious gardener, choosing with divine wisdom which seeds to nurture and which to gently remove. Feel your breathing slow and deepen as you understand this eternal law. Your mind is not merely a repository of random thoughts, but a carefully tended garden where you hold dominion over what grows. Each breath you take now carries the power to plant new seeds of prosperity, health, joy, and peace. With every exhale, you release the weeds of doubt, criticism, and limitation that may have taken root without your conscious permission. You are awakening to your role as the master gardener of your inner world. In the stillness of this moment, you recognize that thoughts of kindness have always brought kind treatment back to you. Thoughts of abundance have opened doors to plenty. Thoughts of wisdom have attracted teachers and lessons perfectly suited to your growth. This is not coincidence, but cosmic law, as reliable as the seasons, as certain as the sunrise. Your subconscious mind now absorbs this truth completely, weaving it into the very fabric of your being. As you rest, visualize yourself walking through your mental garden at dawn, observing the magnificent harvest that your positive thoughts have created. See the golden wheat of success, swaying gently, grown from seeds of persistence and faith. Notice the fruit trees, heavy with the sweet abundance that springs from thoughts of gratitude and generosity. Breathe in the fragrance of the flowers that have bloomed from every loving thought you have ever held. This is your natural inheritance, the inevitable result of conscious thinking. Tonight, as sleep carries you deeper into wisdom, you plant new seeds with deliberate care. Each positive affirmation becomes a seed of light, sinking deep into the rich soil of your subconscious. You plant seeds of perfect health, seeing them already sprouting into vibrant energy and strength. You sow thoughts of harmonious relationships, watching them bloom into connections filled with understanding and love. You scatter seeds of creative inspiration, trusting they will grow into expressions of your unique gifts. Feel yourself releasing any attachment to the old harvest that no longer serves you. If thoughts of lack have created experiences of limitation, you simply acknowledge this as the perfect working of natural law, and you choose different seeds for tomorrow's garden. There is no judgment here, only the gentle wisdom of a gardener who learns from each season and plants more skillfully with each passing year. Your dreams tonight become the gentle rain that nourishes these newly planted seeds of transformation. Each hour of sleep provides the darkness necessary for germination, the quiet space where miracles of growth occur unseen. Trust in this process completely, knowing that just as surely as an acorn contains an oak tree, your positive thoughts contain the full flowering of your desired experiences. As you drift deeper into restorative sleep, you embrace your identity as both gardener and garden, sower and harvest. The seeds you plant in consciousness tonight will sprout in tomorrow's circumstances, bloom in next week's opportunities, and bear fruit in next month's achievements. You are always living in the harvest of yesterday's thoughts, while simultaneously planting the seeds of tomorrow's experiences. Sleep now in perfect trust, knowing that the law is always working, the harvest is always perfect, and you are always free to plant anew. Your mind is a garden of infinite possibility, and you tend it with the wisdom of one who understands that as you think, so shall you reap. The seeds of your highest dreams are taking root even now, in the blessed sanctuary of your sleeping mind. Lesson 8. Serenity through right thinking. As you settle into this gentle embrace of sleep, feel the deep wisdom of serenity flowing through every fiber of your being. Tonight, you discover the most precious secret of all, that true peace is not something you chase in the outer world, but something you cultivate in the sacred garden of your thoughts. Like a still pond reflecting the infinite sky, your mind, in its natural state, is a mirror of perfect tranquility. Let your breathing slow and deepen as you release the need to wrestle with life's storms. In this moment, you understand that serenity is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of right thinking in the midst of all circumstances. Your thoughts are like gentle shepherds, guiding your emotions toward pastures of peace. Each breath you take now carries away the dust of worry, leaving only the crystal clarity of a mind at rest. Feel how naturally your body responds to thoughts of serenity. Your shoulders drop, your jaw softens, your entire being melts into the comfort of knowing that peace is your birthright. This is not passive resignation, but active wisdom, the understanding that from a place of inner stillness, you can meet any situation with grace and strength. Like a mountain that remains unmoved while storms pass over its peaks, you are learning to let the turbulence of life flow around and through you without disturbing your essential nature. As sleep draws you deeper, allow these truths to sink into the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. Right thinking is simply thinking that aligns with the natural harmony of life. When your thoughts flow like a clear stream, free from the debris of anger, fear, and restlessness, you become a channel for the peace that exists at the heart of all creation. This peace is not something you must earn or achieve. It is something you remember and return to, again and again. Tonight, as you drift between waking and sleeping, you are releasing all thoughts that disturb your natural serenity. Like autumn leaves falling gently to the earth, old patterns of anxiety and agitation simply drop away. In their place, thoughts of deep calm take root. You think thoughts of acceptance rather than resistance, thoughts of trust rather than fear, thoughts of love rather than judgment. These gentle thoughts become the music that plays in the background of your consciousness, a lullaby that soothes your soul. Your sleeping mind is now absorbing the profound truth that serenity is a choice you make, moment by moment, thought by thought. When you encounter difficulty in your waking hours, you will remember this peaceful place within yourself. You will pause, breathe, and choose the thought that brings calm rather than chaos. Like a skilled gardener who knows which plants will flourish in the soil of peace, You are learning to cultivate only those thoughts that serve your highest good. Feel yourself sinking deeper into the embrace of restful sleep, knowing that every moment of rest is strengthening your capacity for serenity. Your mind is like a pond that has been stirred by wind and rain, but now the waters are growing still. As they settle, you see your own reflection clearly, radiant, peaceful, whole. This is your true nature, and sleep is the time when you remember who you really are beneath all the surface disturbances of daily life. Let the gentle waves of drowsiness carry you now into the deeper currents of transformative sleep. As you rest, your subconscious mind is weaving threads of serenity into the fabric of your being. Tomorrow, you will awaken not only refreshed in body, but renewed in spirit, carrying within you an unshakable peace that no external circumstance can disturb. Your thoughts will flow like a gentle river, always seeking the ocean of infinite calm that is your spiritual home. In this sacred sleep, you become what you have always been at your core, a being of perfect, radiant serenity. Lesson 9. Abundance through inner alignment. There exists within you a wellspring of abundance that flows not from the external world, but from the sacred alignment of your thoughts with the infinite source of all good things. As you settle into the gentle embrace of sleep tonight, you begin to understand that true prosperity is not merely the accumulation of material possessions, but the harmonious flow of thoughts that recognize the boundless nature of universal supply. Like a river that naturally finds its way to the ocean, your thoughts of abundance seek their natural expression in your waking world. When you align your inner vision with thoughts of plenty, gratitude, and generous giving, you become a magnet for all forms of prosperity. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to the quality of your thoughts with mathematical precision, delivering experiences that mirror the abundance you cultivate within your mind. As you breathe deeply and allow your body to relax completely, feel yourself releasing every thought of lack, limitation, and scarcity. These thoughts are like clouds that temporarily obscure the sun, but they have no power to diminish the eternal radiance that shines within you. Each exhale carries away old patterns of thinking, rooted in fear and want, while each inhale draws in the golden light of abundant possibility. Your subconscious mind, now opening like a flower in the moonlight, begins to absorb new truths about your relationship with abundance. You understand that the same creative force that fills the earth with countless grains of sand and populates the sky with innumerable stars has not forgotten you. You are part of this vast, overflowing universe, and by divine right, you share in its inexhaustible bounty. Feel your thoughts naturally gravitating toward gratitude as you consider the abundance already present in your life. The breath flowing effortlessly through your lungs, the beating of your heart, the miracle of consciousness itself. These are gifts beyond price that you receive freely every moment. As your appreciation deepens, you discover that gratitude is the golden key that unlocks the treasure house of infinite supply. In this state of peaceful recognition, you begin to understand that abundance flows most freely through a consciousness free from grasping and holding. Like water that moves most powerfully when unobstructed, prosperity seeks expression through minds that give generously and receive graciously. You release any tendency to clutch desperately at material things, knowing that your true security lies in your alignment with the source from which all good flows. Your sleeping mind now embraces the beautiful truth that there is enough for everyone. The universe operates not on principles of competition and scarcity, but on laws of circulation and multiplication. When you think thoughts of plenty for all, you align yourself with these higher laws and become a channel through which abundance flows to bless both yourself and others. As you drift deeper into restorative sleep, your subconscious mind begins to reorganize itself around these new patterns of abundant thinking. Old beliefs about limitation dissolve like morning mist before the rising sun, replaced by unshakable knowing that you live in a universe designed for your prosperity and joy. Feel yourself naturally attracting opportunities, resources, and relationships that support your highest good. Your thoughts of abundance send out invisible signals that draw to you everything needed for your complete fulfillment. You trust this process completely, knowing that your part is simply to maintain alignment with thoughts of plenty, gratitude, and generous love. In the gentle darkness of this sacred hour, you plant seeds of prosperity that will bloom in your waking world. Your dreams tonight carry visions of abundance in all its forms: health, love, meaningful work, and material comfort flowing together in perfect harmony. You sleep in complete trust that the universe conspires to bring you every good thing, and you awaken each morning ready to receive the gifts that your abundant thoughts have prepared for you. Lesson 10. The dreamer awakes. You become what you think. In the gentle awakening of consciousness, you discover the profound truth that has been weaving itself through your dreams. You are, in this very moment, the living embodiment of all you have thought. Like the morning sun that reveals the garden shaped by countless nights of growth, you now see yourself as the masterpiece of your own mental artistry. Every quality you possess, every circumstance that surrounds you, every breath of life you draw, carries within it the essence of thoughts you have nurtured in the sacred chambers of your mind. The dreamer within you stirs with recognition. You are not separate from your thoughts. You are their living expression, their walking manifestation, their breathing reality. As the oak tree cannot be separated from the acorn that dreamed it into being, you cannot be divided from the thoughts that have shaped your character, molded your circumstances, and written the story of your days. This is neither burden nor limitation, but the most beautiful freedom imaginable, for it places the power of creation directly in your hands. Feel this truth settling into your being like morning dew upon awakening petals. Your body knows the thoughts you have fed it through years of mental nourishment. Your relationships reflect the love or discord you have cultivated in the hidden places of your heart. Your work in the world mirrors the sense of purpose or confusion you have entertained in quiet moments. Even your health responds to the harmony or turbulence of your mental states, for the body is but the obedient servant of the mind's deepest convictions. Yet, this recognition brings not judgment, but profound compassion for the journey you have traveled. Every mistake becomes a teacher, every struggle a sculptor working to reveal your truest nature. The difficulties you have faced were not punishments, but invitations to think more clearly, to choose more wisely, to align more completely with the highest vision of yourself. In understanding this, you release all regret and embrace the infinite possibility that each new thought represents. The dreamer awakens to find that transformation is not a distant goal, but a present reality, unfolding with each conscious choice of thought. You need not wait for circumstances to change before you can think differently. You can think differently now, and circumstances must follow, like obedient children following their wise parent home. This moment holds all the power of creation, all the possibility of renewal, all the seeds of whatever garden you choose to grow. As you rest in this knowing, allow yourself to feel the gentle stirring of thoughts that serve your highest good. They move through your consciousness like streams of pure light, washing away all that has hindered your growth, nurturing all that supports your flourishing. These thoughts of peace, strength, love, and wisdom are not foreign visitors, but your truest nature, finally given permission to express itself freely. Your subconscious mind, that faithful gardener working through the night hours, receives these elevated thoughts like precious seeds. It asks no questions about whether you deserve such beauty, requires no proof of your worthiness to think nobly. It simply accepts what you offer and begins immediately the sacred work of transformation, reshaping your inner world so that your outer world may follow in harmonious reflection. In this awakening, you understand that every person around you is also the living expression of their thoughts, walking in various stages of this same realization. Compassion flows naturally from this understanding, for you see that all harshness, all cruelty, all confusion arises from thoughts of limitation and separation. Your commitment to thinking clearly becomes a gift not only to yourself, but to every life you touch. For thoughts of love and wisdom radiate outward like ripples on a still pond. The dreamer fully awakens to discover that the power to transform life has never been outside, but always within, waiting patiently for recognition. As you think, so you are. As you think, so you become. As you think, so you create the world in which you live and move and have your being. This is the gentle law, the eternal truth, the sacred key that unlocks every door you have ever longed to pass through. Rest now in this knowing, allowing it to settle into the depths of your being, like a seed finding its perfect place in fertile soil. You are the dreamer, awakening to your own creative power, and all of life celebrates this recognition.